It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, good move. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here's McCarthy.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here we go.
Oh, spinning away.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Justin Fields,
94 yards.
And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now McCarthy. Once again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
19 Tiger.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To the air with McCarthy. There's Allison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Across midfield and inside the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
And it is still early. just the first quarter, but you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here we start.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Now, where did this one go out? Now, they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Start.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. 319, let's go.
From the 50, here's Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. This pass out wide to Hall. Third and 12.
West right field. Here we go. 319. You guys see that? I got him. On me.
A shotgun snap. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The Jets at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go. 58.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Luther Burden from 6 yards away. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a...
And now this is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Here's Fields.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Out of the gun, Fields. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Jets 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Fields throwing again. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. But all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go now. 68, 7-5, 70 ready, 70 ready.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
11. Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
You got mini base. Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half.
I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Off play action, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
One play action, Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jets have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 79.
Now McCarthy. Hawkinson crossing the middle and bringing it in. Still going. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hawkinson, 77 yards.
And the Vikings are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They've got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Shut up. Hey, Bronco 80. Rush in. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's McCarthy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 6 now.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Vikings 20. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. And you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Easy, easy. Here we go. Madden. Move the pie, move the right. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hall will give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mark, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll run with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out. And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Slot man moves right. McCarthy is set to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
As the game brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. McCarthy going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Sack. Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
Taking a field goal
It'll
right
be
now.
from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
222, 222.
Fields. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down. First and 10.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the title as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun of me, got my with a tree. Next time I won't get so. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Fria, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full up. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, for show to tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full up, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I wink my eye at your chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there